trying to get another job now because we just got a new manager, and she is, I don't want to say she's awful, she's just not a good leader. I feel like she's done nothing but like put a bunch of rules and limitations on people, made a bunch of changes. There was like a staff meeting last week about it, and basically she was just like she's very like just about enforcing restrictions basically, and I'm like, yeah, I can already tell, like, with her being a manager, I am not gonna like working. So I had an interview for the elementary school. I got a text message saying to call her back at the earliest convenience. So I had just called and left. Oh, sorry guys. I've been coughing again. But anyways, so sorry. Anyways, I called. So hopefully it's good news. Either it's like I have another interview, or I'm just gonna have, I'm not sure, but I'm gonna hope for the best. So I'm really just ready to find another place to work. I don't like how this new manager is coming in and just changing a bunch of things, to putting a bunch of like extra demands on people. She's penalizing people more for like attendance things than like previous managers did. She's like getting rid of, we used to have a policy where if you were sick and you had to be out for 3 days, it was only 1 attendance point. She's like, every day is a point now. But if you have 30 days without any attendance points, 1 point will fall off. It's just like I was out for a week before being sick, so I would have gotten 5 points for just being sick. And she's basically saying, oh, 12 points. If you have 12 points, you're terminated automatically. It's just like, it's too much. And she just sent like another blur, basically being like, oh, you're gonna get a written warning and XYZ, and if you're not doing this, if you don't do that, it's a warning or it's a write-up. Like, I don't want to work here anymore. I don't want to work at the company anymore at this point. And I do honestly feel like managers make or break your experience, and I can already tell she's a manager that is just does not care about employees. And she basically told everyone straight up that the parents are more important than the employees, because they're the ones that can pay for the services. So basically, she really tried to like, she's already like undermining basically like the importance of the employees. And like, that's just something like, as a manager of people, you should never make your employees tell your employees that they don't matter as much or they matter less. Like, every good boss that I've had, and I hate to say it, it is a black woman, and in my past experience, black women have been like the worst managers. And this is not because of stereotypes. It's just like, I don't know why, for some reason I feel like sometimes, I don't know why I'm turning left. Oh, actually, it's okay. I'm gonna stop at Publix. Some of these managers just like have an ego, and like they care more about, you know, being on top than like actually caring about their employees. And I made another video saying how like my favorite bosses have been white men, not because they're white or because they're men. They just happen to be like good leaders who actually cared and valued their employees. and I hate to say it. Now, I've had multiple black woman bosses, but out of, I would want to say, the 2 from the past that I've had that I can recall. So, okay, when I worked at that hair salon, I had the assistant manager. I really liked a black woman. She was amazing. She was great. The one that was over her was horrible, and she basically got upset when I reported that my commission was being stolen by other employees, and she basically told me, like, why are you looking at that? I'm like, well, you don't seem to care that people are going in after hours on the website and stealing my commission, and you're telling me I'm the problem because I looked to make sure I was getting my commission because y'all weren't paying me enough hourly, so the majority of the money that I made was from my commission. Like, I'm telling y'all. And then the other black woman boss I had basically tried to belittle me in front of, like, our entire employees. Like, I was getting, like, praised. This was when I worked at Sephora. I was getting praised by, like, someone from corporate at Sephora came to the Sephora and Kohl's store to make sure, to, like, just oversee some things, see how things were put together, make sure it was, like, up to par. And she, like, really just liked me, so she was giving me a lot of compliments. And basically, I guess she had told my manager, and my manager at our next meeting was like, for some reason, this person really liked Jasmine. Like, do y'all understand? Like, it's like a backhand. Like, I can't seem to understand why she would like this employee because she didn't like me for whatever reason. So it's just like, I've experienced two bad out of 3 when I've had bosses that were black women. And then all of my other bosses, like when I worked at Zaxby's, I had, all of my bosses were great. All of the managers, I don't remember, there might have been one I didn't like, but one of my best, most chill, laid back was a white man when I was in college. The most understanding, chill, my boss at TJ Maxx. I had a white man and a white lady bosses. They were both amazing. Like I'm saying. And that I had, like, there was another black woman who was a really good manager as well there. So it really isn't about the race or gender. It's just like, why does it seem like I have way more bad experiences with black woman bosses than the other ones? And at the end of the day, it's like, I don't care who my boss is. It's just about how you treat people, how you talk to people. Do you show that you care? Are you a good leader? Do you actually value your employees? Because I kid you not, you can say that the appearance matter more than your employees, but when all the employees start quitting because you're not being a good leader or showing that you value or care about them, you're going to change your tune and be like, oh, we need more people, and no one's going to want to work there because you are the person who doesn't value employees. It's like, yes, you do need customers or clients to run a business, but you equally need employees to do the work. So it's not even, you should never start a meeting, or she ended the meeting with saying, like, oh, the parents are the priority, they're more important than y'all, is what she basically said. Anyways, I'm just glad I'm getting out of there soon. I feel like regardless if I get this job, I'm probably gonna leave after August 1st. Basically, I just want to be there till my current client graduates from the program, and then I'm out. I don't want to be working at this company anymore where I'm being micromanaged, a bunch of rules changing that are, like, not in favor of the employees having, like, a decent work-life balance. Like, oh, if you don't give us tell us 3 weeks prior, your time off is not going to be approved. Oh, if it's not within if you request off within that week, your time off is not going to be approved. It's like, there's freaking life things that happen. Like, she's not understanding at all. like the least understanding, doesn't care. I'm like, there's so many things that have happened. Like, honestly, if she had been my manager when I started, I probably would have been fired by now. So I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is about some of the Black women bosses that I've had, but they really seem to just have like a chip on their shoulder, or get into this like power trip type of thing where they start to think like, oh, I just have to boss people around because I'm the boss, instead of thinking like, how can I help my employees achieve the best? And I feel like that's like a good boss, regardless of whether they're Black, a woman, man, white, whatever. I also had a really amazing Hispanic man boss. I've also had a really horrible Hispanic male boss. So, you know, at the end of the day, it's not the race or gender that makes someone a good or bad boss. It's really just the personality and how they treat, care, or value their employees. And a boss that isn't understanding and can't, you know, reason or rationale that there's people who have lives outside their jobs or emergency situations, like, is not a manager I want to have. So yeah.